Hi guys, welcome to the Let's Kick It channel where we share soccer interviews, tips, and tricks. My name is Johanna. I go by Coach Joe on the soccer field. I'm so excited to connect with you guys. Today we have this amazing coach who not only is the head men's soccer coach at Richland College, but he's also the academy goalkeeper coach for FC Dallas. He's worked with many great athletes in the DFW area, and we're so glad to have him here today to share his journey. So again, Coach Raul, welcome to Let's Kick It channel.
Johanna, thank you for the invitation. Blessed to be here. I know you have a star-studded lineup, so I'm just humbled to be here. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, again, we're excited to have you. And we want to just go ahead and start. And can you tell everyone what you do now and who do you do it for?
Well, I'm the head coach. We actually kind of changed our name. It's Dallas College Richland. I don't know. That's our official name now. So I'm the head coach there. It's my third year. Actually was an assistant here for many years. I actually played here. Besides being the head coach here at the men's team in Dallas College Richland, I'm also, like you said, the goalkeeper coach at the academy at FC Dallas. So I work with the goalkeepers there, also with the older groups. I oversee the younger groups, and then most during the day and nights, more at Richland.
Nice. So you still have a busy schedule with seasons and training. How do you go back and forth with FC Dallas and the college level?
Well, I'm blessed that both of them work with me. We work mornings over there. The academy with the older ages work in the mornings because I want to be in part with the pro teams and the USL and the first team. So I'm usually done pretty early over there, and then I head over here and do all office work, and then we usually train in the afternoons or have games in the afternoons. And they both work with my schedule. Usually I have to travel with either or. They're both pretty flexible with me. But yeah, it can be very demanding at times. Obviously, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Little by little, slowly, we kind of getting back to normal. I kind of missed it, during everything with the COVID situation. A lot of limited sessions, limited travel. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully that, things get back to normal and we're both on full seasons with the academy and the college team. And, we get to play different teams and have different experiences again.
No, definitely. I miss being out on the field and the players too. They're excited to get back on there and be with their teammates. Can you take us back in time and tell us when you first fell in love with soccer?
That's funny. When I saw that question, it made me think a little bit. So yeah, I have about two older brothers. They played soccer like casually growing up, but there wasn't a big soccer family. We also enjoyed it. My dad watched it, but the first memory when I felt like I wanted to play soccer was probably the '94 World Cup. Showing my age now. And then seeing Jorge Campos in Mexico play. I started playing that year or the year before, I believe. I was like 5 or 6 or so. And I don't know, just Campos. It was actually in the loss when they lost to Bulgaria in the penalty kicks. I just thought it was the coolest thing. They had colorful jerseys and making these penalty kicks days. And I was like, I want to be like him. And after that, I started following him. And slowly but surely, I decided to play goalie. And it was some rough times in the beginning, but, I came to love it and enjoyed it. And it's become part of my life since.
Yeah, Jorge Campos, like he's a legend, not only for his skill, but he's very well known for his flamboyant jerseys. He's a fashionista.
Definitely.
After finishing up high school as a player, did you ever see yourself as a soccer coach? And what got you into coaching?
Well, obviously, like most young kids, you want to play professionally, and I did have my trials here and there, and fortunately, for whatever reason, I was unsuccessful. But yeah, during high school, even college, I didn't know what to do. I got, a lot of kids, I want to be an engineer. I'm going to be an accountant, do business. My dad works in here. We had a connection or an idea what they wanted to do. And unfortunately, I didn't. And then I was like, well, my mom used to tell me, do what you love. And I love the game. And I guess that's when I decided that if I can't play and make a living out of it, I want to do something about it, So yeah, I decided I wanted to be in that environment and be a coach. I'm a very competitive person, so I don't play now as much as I used to, but I get that, I guess, a competitive out of me in coaching.
No, definitely. I think that's characteristic that was brought out of us as players is competitive. And then once we get into like the workforce or even as a coach, we just show that like we're competitive, we always want to win or try harder. So I think that's a great characteristic to have as a coach to show that to your players as well. What's a favorite memory of yours as a soccer player?
I didn't play at the highest level, but I did play in college. I don't know. I had a lot. I think, believe it or not, I was probably winning nationals here when I played at Richland. When it's a junior college championship, obviously it's not the highest level for college, but we had a great team and we won nationals. And some of my best friends to this day, like more than 10 years ago, came from that team. So I think the bonding, the brotherhood it brought that from that team has carried over. And actually, one of my teammates on that team is one of my sisters now. And so I think just in general that year, kind of built the foundation of my, I guess, inner circle outside of my family. So I think that year of playing at Richland is probably my, I guess, favorite memory of playing soccer.
Nice. And then, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of coaching experiences, like traveling and stuff, but do you have like one that sticks out, like a favorite memory of yours as a coach?
Oh, as a coach, there's so many. I mean, we've been very successful Richmond national championships the last few years. I think just traveling and seeing, also in the academy, seeing young kids develop through the years, has really been, something that I've enjoyed. See these kids coming 12, 13 years old, and now they're signing pro contracts. And maybe I was not directly involved in all of them, but you're in there day in, day out, and you see them grow as a player and as a person. So I think that's what I've enjoyed the most.
Nice. I guess what differences do you see as a college coach versus a club coach for like academies? Like, I guess.
First of all, I'm a specific coach at Goalkeeper, so I always tell myself I'm a little different. I think I'm harder as a head coach. I have to be like, the leader, have a certain different personality.
Mhm.
In ways, I kind of, not that I relax with the academy, but I become more of a personal coach because, I have a smaller group and you bond more with the goalkeepers. As far as like soccer, I think different because in the academy, we're developing soccer players for the next level. So it's a whole different dynamic. In college soccer, sometimes it gets a bad rap and not developing. I feel like you're developing more human beings. They're coming through those ages at 17, 18, 19 years old. And yes, we're developing for the next level because our kids go to 4 universities after this. And we want them to continue, and some have reached the pro level from us. At the end of the day, you're developing, human beings outside the field. Not that you don't in the academy, but, in the college, you just got those kids from 18 to 20, where it's those golden years where they can either go this way or that way. And we try to help them lead the correct way on and off the field.
No, yeah, I think that's very, very true what you said. Like you said, the academy ones, they have this goal in mind. They already know where they're going to go. They have a path. For those that didn't get to play professionally or are going to play the university, it's kind of like, oh, like you said, what are the next steps? Do I go this way? And some may drop out because of work or, other avenues in life. But like you said, you're just kind of training or guiding.
Yeah, trying to guide them and give them, just give them some structure. Just to, obviously, want to go to school, continue that, and use their talent. A lot of them are very talented to get their school paid for. Most of them are, either immigrants or internationals or first generation Americans. It might be the first in their family to graduate. So we definitely sometimes they don't have that structure or that guidance from home on what to do. So we try to give them that.
Yeah, as coaches, I think it's a huge responsibility, not just as a coach, but sometimes they go to you for other things. So
yeah, exactly.
Awesome. And then how did you get connected with FC Dallas?
Well, I mean, so he's well known in the area, Francisco Molina. He was a coach for a long time at FC Dallas. He's actually one of our assistants when I played here at Richland. I always had a good connection with him. While I was still in college, I'll help him out and always had a good connection with him. He was like a mentor. I looked up to him. I thought he's a great coach. He still is. And when I finished college, I started helping Sean, the former head coach, who was my coach at Richland, kind of invited me to come help him out here as an assistant. And that's when I wanted to, get into coaching. And then Francisco Molina invited me to go to FC Dallas. Started with, smaller goalkeepers, little by little. I just kept going and developing as a coach. Now I'm at the head of the academy for goalkeeping.
Yeah, I remember Coach Molina. His energy is just out there. He's awesome.
Yeah, he has a strong personality for sure.
And then what are some places that you have traveled to due to soccer, like conventions, games, or just even certification, education?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, soccer's taken me around the world. I haven't been to too many countries, but the countries I've been to, I know them well. I mean, U.S., I've been pretty much everywhere, anywhere from Florida to California to, Chicago, New York, Philly, for either games, tournaments, conventions. Mexico, we go live with FC Dallas, Mexico City, Monterrey, Guadalajara. In Spain, either with even, we recruit some Spanish kids in the college and all with FC Dallas, but then all over Spain, from Madrid to Barcelona to Bilbao, to everywhere. I had opportunity before COVID to go to Germany for a goalkeeper license course. So it was pretty cool. I think where else? In Poland, we went for preseason with the academy a few years ago. So yeah, those are the countries I've been to. It's pretty cool. I always wanted to travel as a kid. Not that we were probably middle class, but I was never able to travel as much as other kids, and always wanted to travel. So I guess soccer is giving me that opportunity to see the world and hopefully continue to do that.
No, that's the thing about soccer. I just love it. I think also I was drawn to it because it's so international. Like you said, you can travel.
Right.
Family vacations, we'd always just go to Mexico, see
Right. Exactly.
and same as El Rancho. And with soccer, it's like, wow, there's just so much out there that just love it. It's international.
Yeah, definitely. And then I think it's great, especially when we travel with the academy. I mean, you see something different and you appreciate that, and then you appreciate what you have. Sometimes
Definitely.
we play in Mexico with the academy and some not perfect fields, and these kids are balling it up, and our kids are like, wow, should be blessed and thankful for what we have.
Yeah. You might get in trouble for this one, but have you always been an FC Dallas fan, or do you have another MLS favorite team?
Well, see, that's funny you mentioned that. When I read that, I had a hat on. I have it right here. Growing up, I've always been a Mexico fan. Just Campos, and I think I had uncles that were Chivas fans, so I grew up being a Chivas fan. But honestly, to be fair, I fell in love with the sport in '94 with the World Cup, and then a couple of years MLS came, and the first 2 years of the MLS in Dallas burned. It was big. So we had Hugo Sanchez, and that was like the coolest thing ever. And so I do remember going at the Cotton Bowl and watching those games as a young kid with my dad and friends and teammates, and that was pretty cool. And actually, I'm actually a Dallas fan, I think, because I worked there and built a great relationship. I mean, the coaches staff in the first team were colleagues of mine in the academy, and a lot of the players we coached. But I can probably say I'm a biggest Dallas Burn fan because I can relate that to my childhood, and actually have a hat Dallas Burn on it.
Oh wow!
Cool. So actually, it's a retro. They just sell them out, but I just I like the Dallas Burn thing because it just brings back memories of Hugo Sanchez, and then Campos will come with the Galaxy, Matarama. So it was cool times that kind of see that we had role models and had soccer here for once. Besides that, we just watch it on TV, watch the Mexican League, or watch them when they come visit. But it was kind of cool to actually have a league and have somebody to follow for a little bit.
Yeah. So actually, brushing up on earlier this week, what did you think of the USA and Mexico match for Gold Cup?
I actually went to it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And I've always been pro Mexico, but I mean, Weston and Reggie, I've known them since they were young, so it's like kind of bittersweet. Obviously, I'm always on Mexico win, but kind of cool to see kids that not that I grew up with them, but I saw them grow up, be successful. So yeah, it's I was talking to a good friend of mine. It's just I think I'm a Mexico fan because there was no MLS growing up. I couldn't relate to nobody. My figures were Campos, the Garcia, Luis Hernandez, Cuauhtemoc, even Osvaldo. And then later on, but I always ask myself, if I grew up now, if I was 10 years old now, maybe I'd be a U.S. fan because now I have role models. It's Weston I can relate to. He's from Dallas. There's Reggie, Pulisic, and they're more in the in the limelight. They're more out there. So yeah, I think obviously because of Mexico, because those are my roots. That's where I started watching soccer, and I think I always will be a Mexico fan. But definitely proud to see the U.S. guys that I built a relationship with be successful.
Yeah, it was a tough one for me because Mexican American, but also I'm so proud of Kellyn Acosta. He was a academy player for FC.
Oh yeah, Kellyn's one of my favorite too. Yeah.
When I saw him out there, I was like, wow, like he's grown so much, professionally, and it was just awesome to see them win too. US.
Yeah, to me, he was the best player of the game too, and he got that assist. And yeah, like I said, it was bittersweet. Obviously, it's a good game, and I think it's great for the rivalry. I think Mexico was dominating the last couple of years. They had, US taking over this summer. Looking forward to the qualifying because I think that's good. It's going to make our region better, and Mexico needs to, maybe step up with some young players and put a little pressure on each other. US not making the last World Cup definitely gave them a wake up call, and they responded to it.
Definitely. Um, who are some people who have inspired you in your coaching journey, professional or personal?
Definitely my parents, my mom, they always supported me on that, to be honest with you, I graduated college and, I was offered a teaching job, more stable. And I was like, I really want to get a coaching for the first couple of years after college. I still live with my parents. They kind of supported me on that and kind of developed on that in with as a coach. So they always supported me on that. And just coaches, Sean Worley here, the head coach, was a great mentor of mine. He was the head coach, developed me, gave me opportunity here. He reached out to me and Francisco Molina. Also, obviously, opened the doors for me at FC Dallas. And there's a lot. I mean, Oscar Pareja has always been a mentor of mine. Luchi Gonzalez was my boss at one point in the academy, and now he's the head coach of the first team. So he's definitely a mentor and a great guy. He's so humble, and he still has a connection, still touch base with me. I mean, he won nationals here recently. He just shot me a text during the season. And I didn't see that coming. So he's a great human being, and there's just a few. I'm sure there's more coaches out there, guide me and mentor me that I look up to. But those are some that stand out right now.
Those are all great coaches. I know a lot of them as
Mhm.
well. Even when I was working at FC Dallas, just even from walking down the
Mhm.
hallway, they were just greeting you
Mhm.
always with a great attitude. So it's great to have
Right.
kind of coaches and leaders out there. What's the
Mhm.
best soccer advice anyone has given you?
Um, Soccer advice anyone's give me. Uh, you know what? I'm trying to think on that. That's a good one. I mean, the only thing is just always follow your dreams and always have prepare yourself and develop that. Sean Worley would tell me like when I first graduated school, he used to tell me I need to get my master's. I would dread that. And he always say, hey, you always have to, develop yourself, educate yourself so you can stand out, and that's helped me out. I was never a great student, but I wanted to get somewhere. First of all, as a player, when I played college soccer or high school, I mean, I knew I had a pass to play, so that was my motivation. And during college and afterwards, obviously, I didn't want to do my master's, but I knew I had a better opportunities, open up doors. So always develop and always educate, and always you can always learn from everybody. I think Sean Worley's always told me that. He's a great coach. He's won a lot of national championships here, and I think he's the one that you know, I remember he always told me that get your masters, get your masters. Don't take the quick buck, focus on your masters. And I paid that out of my pocket and, it gave me opportunity to be a head coach here. So it was a great investment.
Nice, good stuff. Yeah, I think definitely education can take you a long way. And I think that's
Mm-hmm.
great that they make that, what is it, UIL rule where you have to be
Mm-hmm.
passing to play.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes hand in hand. I mean, like I tell my kids here, some of all school's not for me. Well, it wasn't for me, but you don't always do things you want. Like even professional athletes at the highest level, not everything they do they like. Hitting the gym, the nutrition, the 2 a days, the rehab, but they have to do it. And you have to have the discipline to do it. So yeah, I mean, it's not always easy and do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think that's also kind of leading into the next one. What are three
Mhm.
tips you can share with aspiring athletes?
Aspiring athletes, just have discipline, follow your dreams. One thing is you can learn from everybody, teammate, any coach. Sometimes you think a coach is not that good, but maybe has a different perspective, have different experience, but you can always learn from everybody, and be open-minded on that. Sometimes some coaches that are not as experienced as I or my assistants or something, you pick up things on and off the field and you can add it to your arsenal and, your development. So, you can learn from everybody. Be open minded. Stay humble. But at the same time, like I tell my guys, you want to be humble. In the sense you want to be hardworking and listen to everybody and not big time anybody. But at the same time, you have to show some personality at times and be confident in yourself. You know, Sometimes we're so humble and so shy that sometimes like opportunity comes and we don't take it. On
Mhm.
or off the field, and I think that's in the workforce. So show confidence, show personality, and take what you want. If you want to be a head coach, great. You want to play pro, okay. But there's things you need to do. You want to play at NCAA Division One, you need to take care of your grades. So show personality and humble. It's like a balancing act for me.
Yeah, I think that's great. Also, like you said, follow your dreams. And even for me,
Mm-hmm.
launching this reminded me of when I launched my first Skills for Soccer program. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I have my license, I'm a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Now kind of doing this on your own,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get feedback, but at the end of the day, it's
Right.
your dream. That's whatever you want to do. If you don't do it, you're not gonna know. how to do it or if it's something that you like. So, but it's been
Or you're gonna live with regret. Yeah. So yeah, do what you want and do it well. Yeah.
awesome. So, yeah, thank you for that. I'm going to spit at you some rapid fire questions, just whatever the first thing
Okay.
that you think of that comes to mind. Okay, I
Okay.
got like 10 for you. When you're not working, how do you like to spend your time?
I'll be at home. Usually just watching the movie or a game. Usually being with friends or family. Yeah.
Awesome. What are the top two things on your bucket list?
Bucket list. Hopefully get married and have a family one day. That's
Hmm.
definitely one. Bucket list. Others just just keep doing what I love. Hopefully things will change. It might be other opportunities, things happen, but maintain where I'm at and keep doing what I love. I mean, I think that's fine. That's what I want. I'm at a place where I'm happy, and I want to keep doing it for a while.
Good stuff. What is your favorite day of the week?
Day of the week, game day. Game day. Yeah,
Nice.
any game day, either college or the academy, especially if there's a big game, you look forward to it.
Nice. What's your favorite city in the US besides the one that you live in?
I'm a big fan of San Diego, or I
Oh,
like LA, but
nice.
I like a big fan of San Diego. Like, I think it's like the best of both worlds. You kind of get the LA feel with the weather and the beach, but it's not as crazy and traffic and all that. So yeah, every time we go to San Diego, either for pleasure or work, I really enjoy it. And plus, Tijuana's down the street, good food.
Exactly.
The weather's perfect. You want to go to LA, it's not too far. So yeah, I'd say San Diego,
The
and
weather's
in the
perfect
US for sure.
year-round. Yeah.
But
And
I
that's
also like Guadalajara. Guadalajara's fun. My family's from Zacatecas. Monterrey is a cool city. So there's other options too.
nice. Where place that you want to travel to?
There's so many. I want to go to I want to go to South America. I want to go Brazil, Argentina. I want to go like a Boca game. It's definitely a bucket list of mine. Um, yeah, those two for sure.
Brazil would be nice.
Mhm.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Man, great questions. I like vanilla. I like simple vanilla.
Is that a goalkeeper
Yeah.
answer? Because Osvaldo's on just the
Uh,
same.
yeah. I don't know. I guess so. I like vanilla. Or maybe like I like vanilla. That's usually what I get.
Nice. Okay. What's your favorite number?
Number
Mhm.
zero, zero
Zero?
goals. I guess 0 or 1. Goalkeeper 1.
Yeah. Do you prefer cake or pie?
Depends what kind of cake.
Oh.
What is flan considered?
Oh,
That's probably my favorite.
or
That's
flan. No, that's
yeah.
right. Flan is pretty good. If you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would be your guest of honor?
Oh man, there's so many. You know what's funny, and I always tell people that people like we kind of joke around. I always love to hang out with like Shaq. I think he's a hilarious guy, like one of
Shaquille
the most
O'Neal?
hilarious guys. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, just his personality. You feel like you're gonna have a good time with him.
Good
I mean,
stuff.
it's just nothing to do. I mean, I love basketball. I'm a casual fan, but just every time I see him like on TV or something, I think it'd be cool to hang out with.
Good, nice. Would you climb a mountain or jump out of a plane?
Climb a mountain or what?
Jump out of a plane.
Oh, I'll climb a mountain. I don't think I ever jump out of a plane.
Nice. Okay, good stuff. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, do you want to share where on social media they can follow you if they have
Hmm.
questions about goalkeeping or even playing in college?
Um, yeah, I mean, pretty much. Yeah, Instagram. I have a Richland page. I have a personal Instagram. They can follow me there. I'm sure you'll post it later. And yeah, I mean, just with that, and then my Richland College website or Richland soccer website, and our FC Dallas. I guess we don't have much love on the academy and the website, but yeah, you can follow us through there.
Awesome. Well, again, good stuff. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
I mean, thank you for your time. Thank you for considering me. I know there's so many people out there, and that means a lot. And yeah, good luck to you in the future. You always have these projects where I think it's really cool that you're proactive and thinking outside the box. So best of luck with that. And any way I can help, let me know.
Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this interview with Coach Herrera. Again, you can see him with FC Dallas or Richland College. And again, I'll share his information below. And subscribe to the Let's Kick It channel and stay tuned for the upcoming interviews.